My girlfriend broke things around my house on purpose to keep me in line. Now she's crying because she destroyed my dead brother's painting and I'm kicking her out. When me and my girlfriend moved in together, we set up a few ground rules. One of those rules was that she gets to decide how we decorate the house, because I would spend most of my time at work. The exception to this rule was my home office, in which I kept most of my precious keepsakes, including memories of my brother who passed away a few years ago. Never did I imagine that the woman I love would be cruel enough to touch that, but I guess I was wrong. Last month, I picked up a new project at work and had to work more hours than usual. I started coming home late and my girlfriend absolutely hated that. She had been reading posts on Reddit a lot recently, and became paranoid that I was actually cheating on her. I reassured her that I would never lie to her, and it worked for a few days. That is until her friends told her stories about their boyfriends doing the same. I overheard one of her conversations on the phone, and her friend was telling her to keep me in line, which I thought was funny. Over the course of the next couple days, I would come home to find that my girlfriend had broken a couple of vases around the house. I didn't think much of it after she said it was a mistake, but then it kept happening. She broke over 6 different plates, 3 glasses, and even a picture of my parents in 1 week. I couldn't take it anymore and questioned her about what was going on, and if she was stressed or something. She just sighed and told me that maybe if I was home early, I could prevent her from breaking things. She explained how she was only being clumsy because she missed me, and couldn't pay proper attention around the house. It sounded a bit weird, so I decided to investigate. I secretly watched the security camera footage, which she knows about by the way, and found out something horrible. I saw that she was picking things up and throwing them on the floor as hard as she could. She was breaking things on purpose, and then was crying about them to me at night. I confronted her with the evidence, but she just doubled down. She said this was the best way to make me understand her point of view, and she was just trying to keep me in line while I was busy hanging out with other girls at work. I was appalled at her thinking process, and told her that she should try communicating with me before taking things to the extreme. But she just kept on saying that everything will be fine if I spend less time at work and more time at home. Unfortunately, it was late at night, so I had to stop the conversation and go to sleep. I couldn't skip work since the project was in its crucial stages, and asked my girlfriend to be understanding for a few weeks. She was furious, and even tried to stop me from going to work. She claimed that since I was being dismissive, it was obvious that I was cheating on her and using work as an excuse. I literally showed her my timestamps to prove I wasn't going anywhere but to the office. But no matter what I did, she wasn't convinced. The next day, I came home and my girlfriend was acting suspiciously calm. She had even made me a 3-course dinner, which was pretty rare. After I kissed her, I went to my home office to drop some documents off before getting ready to eat. That's when I noticed something horrible. When my younger brother was 12, he made a painting in which he was playing catch with me. He even signed the painting and labeled it as his dream. It was really cute and one of my most prized possessions, because this is how I wanted to remember him after he was gone, as a cheerful kid who loved his family. But now, that painting was torn and in pieces, lying on the floor like some kind of trash. I crashed out and yelled for my girlfriend to explain what happened. She acted oblivious, and said she didn't know how the painting was ruined. So I pulled up the security footage again, and shoved it in her face. I was barely holding back my tears, and yet this woman had the audacity to laugh and say this is what I deserve for ignoring her. When I understood why she did this, I couldn't believe it. Was she really this paranoid that she would destroy a precious keepsake that she knows I value a lot? I just couldn't take it anymore and broke down. While telling her to pack her bags, she didn't understand and asked, "Pack my bags for what?" I kindly told her that she was being evicted out of my house. She went silent for a few seconds, and then told me to stop joking around. But it wasn't a joke, and I told her to hurry up or I'll kick her out without her clothes. At that point she started crying even harder than me, and also started apologizing. She said she had accidentally gone too far while messing with the painting, and regretted it immensely, which is why she cooked that dinner for me. But I can't forget the look on her face when she told me I deserved this for ignoring her. So I pulled myself together and started packing her bags for her. She kept trying to convince me into giving her a second chance, bringing out couples counseling and stuff, but she still ignored how deep I was hurt. She did all this just because I took a few more hours at work. The only reason I took this project was to save money for a future vacation or our potential honeymoon. But now that was out of the question. I would rather eat 1 million chicken wings with that money rather than spend it on her.